So hello everyone and welcome to this new video. This is another very excited video. I think this is one of the most exciting videos I've ever done. Today we are going to rank one of the greatest UFC fighters to have ever graced their feet in the octagon. But before we start, I have to mention that in this video there will be a lot of we will miss a lot of excellent fighters. I mean, fighters like the ones I can see we're missing. We're missing Charles Oliveira, for example, a very dominant lightweight champion. We're also missing Islam Makhachev, a very good fighter. We're missing fighters like Cyril Gane and etc. There are a lot of fighters that we're missing, but this is just an already made tier list, and let's get right into it. But before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Some very exciting video like this will be coming in the future. Just hit the subscribe button and enjoy the content. So let me explain this tier list. We'll start from top to bottom. Of course, the top is going to be the elite of the elite fighters. By that I'm meaning the greatest of all time. All the fighters who can be considered or are in the GOAT status. And as we go down, we've got the A plus fighters, the A fighters. A plus means they are very, very, very good fighters. A, again, very good fighters. B means good fighters. C category are average fighters, like didn't do something crazy in the sport but still fighting, and elite fighters. And the last tier was kind of a funny one, the CM Punk tier, which you know what that means. So let's get right into this. We start with a banger. Demetrious Johnson. Demetrious Johnson, one of the best lightweights and fighters and UFC fighters ever. I think Demetrious has to be in that GOAT status. Yeah, Demetrious Johnson, a legend of the sport. Next, this was difficult. Israel Adesanya. Where do I put Israel? A very good fighter. A very, very good fighter. I think he has one defeat in his record. Came to Jan Blachowicz, but it didn't count because I don't consider it a defeat, since he's a middleweight fighter and he dared himself and went up to light heavyweight, then he lost. There is categories and weight classes for a reason. So let's get into it. I think Israel Adesanya. Is he GOAT status? I'm gonna put this is harsh on Izzy. He's a very, very elite fighter and I love him. He's one of my favorite fighters. I'm putting him in the A-star category. Corey Anderson, very good fighter. Again, look, I mean, the quality in this tier is just immense. So we gotta put some people in the A's and in the B's and in the C's. You understand? Some very good fighters. I'm sorry, Corey. I'm putting him in C. Michael Bisping, another very good fighter. Much respect. Now, of course, I think he's a UFC he commentates some fights here. So he also has his own YouTube channel, Michael Bisping. Of course, UK's elite. The UK is GOAT, but I'm gonna go for C. I mean, he's good, but yeah, I think he's good. No, I think he's a B. I'll put him in that B category. He was a champion, but he wasn't that dominant. But I'm putting him in B for now. DC Daniel Cormier, A star for me. Paulo Costa, is he a fluke? I think he's a good fighter, to be honest. I mean, we've seen what Israel Adesanya did to him, but I think he's a good fighter, man. People don't give him respect, this guy. He's a funny guy, but I'll put him in B. Paulo Costa in B. Dominic Cruz, again a legend of the sport. I think Dominic Cruz is in the A category. I don't think he's up with Demetrius Johnson, for example, Izzy and Cormier. I think he's right below them. Very good fight. Curtis Blades, again good fighter. I'll put him in the B category. Nate Diaz now. If I'm going to base this off fame and most entertaining, Diaz will of course be top of the top. But in terms of fighting, I mean, Nate Diaz is average for me. He's not that dominant fighter. He's an average fighter, yeah. I'll put Nate Diaz in C. TJ, very good fighter. Very good fighter, TJ Dillashaw. Put him in the A category, man. Junior Dos Santos, put him A. I think A. John Bones Jones. This guy's phenomenal. GOAT status, 100%. Leon Edwards, I'm gonna go B. Rashad Evans, good fighter, but I'll put him in C. Uriah Faber, another, is he? Nah. He's a C. He's a good fighter. Justin Gaethje, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. Where will I put him? Gaethje's a good fighter, man. I'll put him in B. Cody Garbrandt. Is he? I mean, he was I think he's a C, to be honest. I think Cody's a C. Very good fighter, don't get me wrong, but... Or is he a B? Is he a B? I'll put him in C category. Gustafsson, very good fighter. I'll put him in B. Hooker. Dan Hooker. Man, I gotta put someone in this category, man. I think CM Punk category. Sorry, Dan Hooker. I think you'll be like that guy who just fights everyone, anywhere, anytime. Jeremy Stephens, good fighter. I think same applies for him. This guy definitely in that category, I think. Donald Cerrone. Moving on, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Dorino Burns. Very good fighter, actually. Specialist in Jiu-Jitsu. Where will I put Gilbert? I think Gilbert's a B. Put him in B. Kobe. This guy's trash talk is hilarious, man. But sometimes he pushes it over the limits. But in terms of fighting, he's a very good fighter. I'll put him in A. Woodley, put him in a B. Was a champion. Robbie Lawler, B. I put Lawler in C, man. Yoel Romero, the beast himself. Put him in C category. Till. Darren Till. I think, again, I don't like doing this. I don't like putting people. But I'm gonna put him here. I mean, this category, I think, are the fighters that I don't think will become champions, basically. But don't get me wrong, these are amazing fighters. Everyone here is an amazing fighter. Kevin Gastelum. I'll put him in the C category. Jan Blachowicz. The Polish power himself. Put him in B. Max is a very good fighter. Put him in A. Glover Teixeira, put him in B. Derek Lewis, another B. Jairzinho, I'll put him in that C category. Yep. Jairzinho in that C category. We gotta move fast. This is a long list. Uberim, very good fighter. And the elite, one of. Is he a B? I'll put him in A. I'll put him in A, Uberim, man. Yes. Amanda Nunes, no doubt. Is she? Where will I? Man, what's wrong with this list? Amanda's for is she? I mean, in terms of woman, she's in GOAT status for sure. Put Amanda in there. She lost recently. Very surprising. To Juliana Pena. Zhang Weili, I put her in B category. Rose is a good fighter. I'll put her in that A category, man. Holly Holm, another B. Joanna, B. Rousey, man, she was the first who started this woman. She was the first woman superstar in the UFC. But I'm gonna put her in C, man. Poirier, Dustin Poirier, put him in B. He's a very good fighter. I mean, he puts his heart in every fight. BJ Penn, A, no doubt. Very good fighter. Okay, moving on to Matt Hughes. Big Matt. Put him in B. Just joking. This guy's a legend, man. Put him in. Is he A star? And put him there. Actually, BJ should be here, innit? Yeah, BJ Penn, I'll put him in that A star category. There's a lot of B's in here. Shall we do a part 2 for this one? I think so. I think this video is gonna take too long, so let's cut it short for part 1 of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like. And peace. Bye bye. See you in the next video.